Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Pada Shankaram Loka Shankaram Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yatkrupatamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam. Paramananda Madhavam. Om Bhadram Karne Vishrunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashye Makshabhirya Chatraha Sthirairangai Istuštuvagum Sastanubihi Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vridhashravaha Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti nastarksho Varishthanemihi Swasti no Brihaspatir Dadhatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Ekada bahudha chaiva drishyate jalachandravat. Verse number 12. Even though one, it appears. Now class has started. Not now, later. So even though one, it appears many. Like how? Like the single moon appearing as so many. That bright, full, lovely moon. But that moon, when it gets reflected, something is lost of that. However beautiful the reflection is, it is not that beauty. It is not the same. And that reflected moon undergoes lots of changes. Reflected moon. You throw a small pebble into that water, the reflection is broken into 1,000 pieces. Something small is sufficient to throw in our mind. Then you get, yes or no? Small. What happened? What happened? She didn't smile at me. Finished. Whole day over. Is it not? Which is true? Is a reflected moon true or that moon true? That is true. This is apparent. We are not saying it is not there. We are saying apparent. Apparent means what? It is appearing due to some reason. Right? Okay, Swamiji. So what should I do? Shift your attention from the individual I to the true self, which is pure, which is bright, which is brilliant, which is beyond all peace and agitation, which doesn't have the concept of peace also, because it doesn't face any agitation. And that is you. That is you. Not this petty, paltry, puny, stupid little I which keeps on going up and down morning to night, which you think you are and you suffer. It just takes a shift of attention, that's all. Let that fellow do whatever he wants. You shift your attention. Will you do that? I'm asking a question. Will you do that? Will I do that? Yes, we have to do. That's why we are studying all these things, no? Are we just whiling away some time because nothing else to do, just some sitting and some bakwas? No, we're serious. Okay? Now explaining again the nature of the true self, and that it is unaffected by whatever happens to the individual self. And that really speaking, nothing happens to the true self. There are two verses. Okay, we read the first verse. Verse number 13. Ghata samvritam niyamane ghate yatha ghato liyetanakashaha tadvajjivo nabhopamaha. Ghata samvritam Some difference in wordings are there, but meaning is the same. Tadvat tata. No difference. Ghata samvritam akasham niyamane ghate yatha. Okay. Now, niyamane ghate. What is ghata? What is niyamana? Niyamana, when you move it. When you move, see how simple example, but how powerfully communicative. When you move the pot, when you're moving the pot, what appears for you? That the space in the pot also is moving along with the pot. Yes or no? But what is the fact? Is the space in the pot or the pot in the space? Huh? Pot is in the space, no? The space is all pervasive. How can you put the space in the pot? The pot is sitting in space, and when you move the pot, it seems that space is also moving. Like that, I am walking. I am walking. Legs are walking. But what looks? I am walking. Swamiji, I am very carefully listening. Idiot. The ears, the minds are carefully listening. The self has nothing to do with your listening. Yes? Yes? Niyamane gata, niyamane gate, gata samvrutam akasham. The akasha which is seeming to be pervaded by the pot, samvrutam, enveloped by the pot, just as that, yata. Also, when you do that, gataha niyate. Niyate is there? Or liyate is there in you? Niyate. Liyeta. Niyeta. No. Ghata samvrutamakasham niyamane ghate yata. Gataha liyeta. Yannai or yallai? Yannai. Gataha niyeta. Na akasha. In my book, liyeta is there. Okay? The Patabedas are there, ancient texts. They have different versions. Nothing. Gataha. This is also very nice. Gataha liyeta. Gataha liyeta means what? Gata, the pot is broken. Na akasha. Akasha is not broken. In the same way, jivaha. Here jivaha means the life principle. The life principle is what? Nabhopamaha. Is like akasha. What is like pot? What is like akasha? What is like akasha? The pure self, the consciousness, the existence, bliss, the pure self. Yes? What is like pot? Body. What else? Mind. What else? Senses. What else? Prana. Everything what you experience, external to you, that is the pot. If you can keep this in mind, if you can keep this example in mind, you'll be a wise person. How? The next verse tells you how you'll be a wise person if you keep this example in mind. Okay? Now let us read that verse. Gatavat vividhakaram vidyamanam punah punah tadbhede cha na janati sajanati cha nityashah. Ghatavat vividhakaram yashah. So that example, what example? The ghata and the akasha, the pot and the space. What is space? You, the pure you. What is ghata? The entire not self, anatma. Okay, now watch. Gatavadu. Gatavadu, like the ghata, like the pot. Like the pot what? Vividhakaram. Vividha, various. Akaram, shapes, forms, structures, natures. And those natures of you are all dependent upon the ghata. Suppose you have a conical gutter, the Akasha will seem like what? A cone. Suppose you have a spherical gutter, it will also look spherical. Suppose you have a cuboid gutter, the Akasha will look cuboid. Suppose you have a old body, the self will appear. Suppose you have a man's body, self will look like. Suppose somebody has got a dog's body. Keep this example in mind. You're not a woman. You're not a man. You're not a grasta. I'm not a sannyasi. Gatavadu vividakaram. Alright? Next point you see. Vidyamanam punah punaha. Vidyamanam punaha punaha. When the gata is broken. When the gata is broken means don't think it is broken only at death. Every minute, we may not see every minute, at least few years we see the gata being broken. Yes or no? At least few years we see the gata being broken. When you try to climb steps, suddenly one day you feel there is pain in the knee. Then suddenly what do you say? Oh, I have become old. And then you start counting your years. Vidyamanam punah punaha. Keeps on changing. Don't think only about the body. Mind also is a gata. Why? Suppose one day you understood very well in the class. What do you say? And when you are sitting in the group discussion and you talk and the other person has not understood, then you wear the hat of an intelligent teacher. And then what do you say? I will explain to you. Listen. And you explain. And that person also is very happy. And immediately, I am smart. One day good meditation you do. I am a good seeker. One day. Next day you are not sure you will go for meditation. Vidyamanam punah punaha. Okay? That bhede, in this way, when the gata keeps on changing, all changes. With respect to the body, they speak of 6 changes. Yeah, with respect to the body. Asti, jayate. Sometimes jayate, asti, vardate, viparinamate, apakshiyate, vinashyatiti, iti shadvikaravat. How many of you have studied Advanced Vedanta course? You know this. How many of you studied Tattvabodha? You know it. How many of you studied Vivekachudamani? It is there, if you remember. It's a big text. Jayate. First the body is born. And then what happens? It stays. It stays. Meaning what? It is not born like a bubble and it doesn't perish immediately. It stays. That stability is there. Then what happens? Vardate. It grows. Jayate, asti, vardate. Grows. And as it grows, it reaches a particular limit of growth. Thereafterwards, the person will not grow in height. But certain other things happen. You can find something coming from the middle. The person also says, something here, etc., etc., little bit, little. And then the hair becomes white. Then apakshiyate. Apakshiya means decay. That no change is happening after a particular limit. No growth is there, but changes are happening within that itself. That is called as viparinamate. And a point comes when the change is not just viparinamate, but it is something else. The onset of decay. Apakshiyate. And at the end, vinashyati. Everybody will have to go through. Everybody will have to go through this. In the body. Mind level also, so many changes are happening that we know. Sukha, dukkha, etc., etc. So many things happen at the level of the mind also. Tadvede. The one who has not understood this example. Which example? The pot and the akasha. Na janati. He doesn't understand. If you know this example well, if you have understood this well, sa janati. He understands. So all that you have to do after the entire Amritabindu Upanishad is only one thing. Pot and space. You understand? Don't forget that. That's the only thing you need to remember. Forget 1 plus 6 by 4 plus 3 go to ultimate 1. Forget that. Now you have to remember only what? Pot and space. Will you remember this? Will you remember? What you will remember? I am pot. Huh? I am pot. I am space. Not I am pot. Vidiya Ramayana get it. There's one statement. Whole day he is listening to Ramayana and then he is telling husband of Sita is Ravana. Alright. Who are you? Space. What am I not? Pot. Say that 3 times together. Who am I? Space. What am I not? Pot. Who am I? Space. What am I not? Pot. Now one time you say no. Who am I? Space. What am I not? Pot. Remember this. Tomorrow camp is getting over. Remember this. Alright? Okay. But why is it that we do not see the space but only see everybody as... One thing important. I see myself as space, but what do I see you as? Pot. That is also not wrong. That is wrong, is it not? Who am I? Space. What are you? Pot. Why is it that I see the world of objects as... Man, everything is only space only. But why is it that I give importance to the world of names and forms? Because of ignorance. Next verse. Shabdamaya vruto naiva tamasa yati pushkare bhinne tamasi chaikatvam ekamevānupashyati. Shabdamaya vrita Nice verse. Shabdamaya vritaha naiva tamasa yati pushkare. Tamasa, because of ignorance. The word tamas means darkness, but what tamas means is here the darkness which clouds our perception. What is darkness? Because of which we don't see clearly, is it not? And because of ignorance, we don't see clearly. And therefore, ignorance is called as darkness. Because of ignorance, what happens? Okay, before I go to that, let me give you some examples. What example? I think we all must have done this in our childhood. I remember doing this. Near my home, there is a shop. I remember Abhilash stores. Okay, as a small children, we used to go to the shop. We are friends and all. Parents give money to go purchase things and all. So in that we talk to our mother. I will go, but 10 paisa commission for me. All of you must have done that. Yes. Actually speaking, commission we take is 25 paisa. Wrong accounts. We learn from that time itself. Little money save, and then it will become 50 paisa. That's a big amount. 5 paisa, 10 paisa, 50 paisa. 3-4 of us join together. Each one 50 paisa, 1 rupee, according to their capacity we join. And we go to Abhilash stores. These Abhilash stores fellow knows how to attract all children. Keep some biscuits. And the biscuits are not just normal biscuits. The biscuits are all shaped in the form of animals. You all remember? Are these biscuits even now there? Must be. Children are children, whatever age. I think it must be there. We used to call that zoo biscuits. So one biscuit will be in the form of a cat. Another biscuit will be in the form of a monkey. And one more biscuit, I remember what we used to love. That kangaroo. Kangaroo biscuit. That is a very favorite biscuit of all of us. So like that, lot of biscuits he will keep. And then we all will go as a group. 3-4 of us together from that, all the friends together. And we give the money. And then he knows what we want. And then he will take the biscuit, keep it there. And we are each one 50 paisa. So this many biscuits will come. He will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then another person, he will give another 1 rupee. Then this much biscuit, this all will get. Now, immediately what we do? Our attention is not on the biscuit. Our attention is in the animal. So each one will look. Monkey, cat, deer, then snake, rat, kangaroo. I got kangaroo. Kangaroo separate, all others separate. The other fellow also is counting like that. And he has also got kangaroo. The other fellow also has got kangaroo. Like that, kangaroo, separate. Right? It is biscuit only. There is no change in the cost between the kangaroo biscuit and the monkey biscuit. But kangaroo biscuit is more valuable. And then we exchange. 1 kangaroo biscuit, if you want, you must give me 3 cat biscuit or 2 monkey biscuit. All of us have done all those. We may have forgotten, but we have done that. To the shopkeeper, he is jnani. And then we sometimes we bargain with the shopkeeper also. I will give you 1 kangaroo biscuit. Can you give me 3 cat? What will he say? What will he say? What nonsense? Go, 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 go. His job is over. He's sending because next customer is, we are blocking. He has got some other fools coming now. Sometime back I was going that side. I went and to that Abhilash store. Again I went. Just to see what it was. And I saw those biscuits are still there and still some children are doing the same thing. Shabdamaya vrataha. Shabdamaya. Kangaroo, kitten, monkey, rat. All Shabdamaya. What is the truth? It is only biscuit. What is your name? What's your name? Your name. His name is Ranjit. What is your name? Raghav. Oh, nice name. Your name? Saroj. Your name? Huh? Krishna. Your name? Everybody is called by a name. Na? Shabdamaya. Who are you? Swami Advayananda. How? Swami Tejomanji gave me sannyas diksha and my name is Swami Advayananda. You know, it took some time for me to know I am Swami Advayananda. You know that? Because they changed my name so many times. In my home, my name was different. Then when I took Brahmacharya Diksha, they gave me a different name. Now at least they have given a name which won't change for some time. Till this body. Shabdamaya vrata. Who is man? Which is an animal? What is a bird? What is a mountain? What is a river? What is a snake? It is all pure existence appearing with a particular name. Water in a particular form is a wave. Water in that another form is a bubble. Right? Don't be cheated by the Shabdamaya. Don't give credence to it. கண்ணன் சொன்னதென்ன கீதையிலே அதை கருத்தில் கொள்வாயுந்தன் வாழ்க்கையிலே அண்ணன் தம்பி சுற்றம் என்பதெல்லாம் உந்தன் மனதில் குழப்பம் தரும் வார்த்தைகளே கண்ணன் கண்ணன் சொன்னதென்ன கீதையிலே அதை கருத்தில் கொள்வாயுந்தன் வாழ்க்கையிலே. What is this? You know what Lord Krishna told in the Bhagavad Gita? What did he tell? Annan, brother. Tambi, younger brother. Sutram, relatives. Ivayallam, all these things create confusion in your head. Why? Because they are all Brahman only. First give importance to Brahman. Then tell it is cat. Then tell it is dog. It is appearing, yes, but give it appearance value, no? Why do you give reality value? First tell it is biscuit. And then tell kangaroo is an appearance. Alright? Shabdamaya vrataha. Tamasa, because of ignorance. Shabdamaya vrataha. Na eva yati pushkare. He doesn't go into Pushkara. He doesn't go into Pushkara. What is this Pushkara? Pushkara. Anyone has gone to Pushkar here? Pushkar. gone. Pushkar is in Rajasthan, right? It's a very ancient, you see the Upanishad itself, the name is coming. So what a ancient and what a holy place it is. It is one of the most sacred spots for a Hindu to visit. It's a place where Brahma's temple is there. And this text, what is it telling? If you are veiled by the Maya of Shabda names, you will not go to Pushkara. But you have gone to Pushkara already. How did you go? The Pushkara is an inner Pushkara. Yasvatma tirtham bhajate vinishkriyaha. Bhagavan Shankaracharya would say. Swatma tirtham. That Kashi, that Kailash, everything is, the greatest Kashi is in your heart. How many of you gone to Kailash? Please put your hand. How many of you have gone to Rameshwaram? Please put the hand. Lord. How many of you have gone to Haridwar? Rishikesh? You have gone to that Haridwar, whereas this Haridwar, this Rishikesh, this Kashi, this Pushkar is what you have to finally go to. Shabda Maya Vrataha Naiva Tamasa, because of veiled by the Shabda Maya, veiled by Shabda Maya, because of giving reality to names and forms and not seeing the truth within, because of being a Hiranyakashipu and not a Prahalada. Because of being a Hiranyakashipu and not a Prahalada, you do not go into that inner Pushkara. But then, Binne Tamasi. When the Tamas is removed, Binne Tamasi, destroyed. Binna means broken. Then what happens? Beautiful line here. Ekatvam ekaha eva anupashyati. Is that there? Ekatvam, that unitary, akhanda, ekameva advitiyam vastu, being one. See, nice. Ekatvam, ekaeva anupashyati. Ekaeva anupashyati means what? You become one and you see one everywhere. You become one. You become one means what? You become the ultimate one. When you become the ultimate one, then what will you? You see the one truth everywhere. If you are one among the many, you continue to see the many. If you become the one, you see the one. If the wave remains a wave, it sees many waves. But if the wave knows that it is water, everywhere it sees itself. What did I say? If the wave remains a wave, it sees waves everywhere. If the wave remains water, it sees water everywhere. If you want to see one, you become the one. Remaining a man, remaining a woman, remaining an individual, you cannot see the one reality everywhere. The wave, by identifying itself with the water, alone sees water everywhere. So where do you place yourself? How do you define yourself? What is your self-comprehension? That determines your world perception. What is your self-comprehension? Do you see yourself as a woman? You will see man and woman. Do you see yourself as a human being? Then you will see human being. Do you see yourself as an Indian? You will see Indian and Foreigner. If you see yourself as a human being, all are human beings. If you see yourself as a living being, you will see everything as living being. Don't trouble that rat. Don't trouble that rat. Why? Living being. If you see yourself as a human being, animal. Your perception of the world will depend upon your perception of yourself. Your perception of the world will depend on your perception of yourself. Therefore, change your perception of yourself. And that is why ekaha ekatvam eva pashyati. See that? How nicely. Ekaha. You become that eka. Then you will see everywhere one. Ramana Maharshi says very nicely this. I wish you all knew Sanskrit, Then you all will enjoy it like that, I don't have to translate. Now I have to translate everything and its beauty is lost. Sarup. You see if you can understand. Sarupa Buddhir. Sarupa Buddhi, a particular form. Jagadishware cha. Form in God and form in the world. Sarupadi yavad atmani asti. As long as you have the feeling that you are a sarupa with a form, then what will happen? You will see God also with form. You will see the world also with form. Arupa atma. Arupa atma. The pure self without any form. Arupa atma yedika prapashye. If somebody sees sadrishtir eka, and that drishti, what will happen? Sadrishtir eka. He sees only one. Anavadihi. Unlimited oneness. He purna. Complete oneness alone he sees. I see myself as a man, therefore I see yourself as a woman. The problem is not in you, the problem is in me. Alright? Eka san ekattvameva anupashyati. Anupashyati means what? He keeps on seeing. Not one time. Because he is one, Anu means repetition. Again and again, again and again, again and again he sees only one. Meaning he has a continuous vision of oneness. Do you want to have this vision? What do you say? No, Swamiji, next birth. Next birth, if you say, I will get up from my seat and come now. I am not wasting my time with people who don't want to postpone. I am not wasting my time. Meaning what? You do it now. It is not difficult. Because such a big text and if we are talking for 7 days, it looks difficult. If 10 minutes we speak and we conclude the camp, it will look easy. No, Swamiji. Yes. Explanation required. But it is very easy thing. What should be done? Sit quietly. Put the mind into the self. Dissolve it. And then look at the world. Only 2 things you have to do. What? Sit quietly. And then look at the world. Easy to say. What to say? Whether it is easy or difficult doesn't matter. We have to do it, okay? That's all. I'm not going to say whether easy or difficult. But we have to do it. And we have to work at it. And we should not waste our, we should work. Whatever we do, this should be in the back of my mind. Whatever we do. Okay? Alright. So, Shabda Maya Vrutaha Na Eva Tamasa Yati Pushkare Vinne Tamasi Cha Ekatvam Eka Eva Anupashyati. So, it is the Shabda which has deluded us. Okay? Shabda, the names have deluded us. Alright. When a thorn has pricked your feet, sole. Has any time thorn pricks your sole? Not recently, I am sure. Because nowadays we don't walk with our bare. But when we were young, when we used to run around as a kid, into here, there, everywhere. Suppose you live in a rural environment. When a thorn pricks your soul, how do you remove the thorn? With another thorn. With a needle, which is also a kind of a thorn. Is it not? Because Shabda has deluded us, now what we should do? Use Shabda and remove the delusion. What is this method? Use Shabda and remove Shabda. Interesting, no? Mullala edukrom. In Malayalam also it is there? Yes. In Sanskrit also is there. Kantaka. The kanta, that also has to be taken by that. So here he says how to do that. What we should do? Remove the Shabda Maya with Shabda. Let us read the verse. Shabdamaya, we finished that, right? Shabdaksharam param brahma tasmin kshine yadaksharam tadvidvan aksharam dhyayet yadi chet shantimatmanaha tasmin kshine yadaksharam tadvidvan aksharam dhyayet yadi chet manaha. Shabdaksharam param brahma. The supreme reality is the Shabdakshara. What is this Shabdakshara, which is supreme reality? The name of the supreme reality? Om. With Om, you can conquer all Shabdas. How? Why is Om the name for the supreme reality? Have you thought of that question? Why is Om the name for supreme reality? Why? 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 Because the entire world can be captured in Om. Samjhi, logically you are saying or simply you are saying? Logically. How? Every object in the world, we can give a name. It has a name. Agreed? Every one here has a name. Yes. Yes. And all of you can be captured in one name. What is that? Human being. Now, I am not talking of capturing all of you in one name. I am talking of capturing the whole world in one name. Any name, it should be inside that. Not generically by giving a species name like human being and all of you are there. No, not that way. But any name should be in that name. Including the name I am going to give in future to something what I have not discovered so far. There are so many things that keep discovering also. New planets to discover. So many things that discover. Even those which are not discovered should be inside a name. All names you can pronounce with your mouth, correct? Even Chinese, Japanese, Korean, everything you can pronounce in your mouth, correct? Any language you can pronounce with your mouth, correct? When you open the mouth, what is the sound which comes naturally? Ah. When you close your mouth, what is the sound which comes naturally? And when you keep your mouth in the middle format, natural sound. Ooh. Not oh. Ooh. Natural. So, the mouth can be, the opening of the mouth, the sounds the mouth can create. When you open, ah. When you keep in the middle, ooh. When you close, And the rest of the things, like la, li, lu, are all in one of these in between. Not necessarily but it is in this range only. Correct? Within this wide spectrum of o, and Correct? So every name which can be pronounced with the mouth is within the spectrum of the natural sounds. When you open the mouth, when you keep the mouth in a medium position, and when you close the mouth. And therefore, all sounds are within Om, so to say. Right? So the entire world that we see, the expanse, which is Brahman in manifestation, existence in manifestation, is captured by a single sound, syllable, akshara, and that is Om. And therefore, Om is the name of the ultimate reality manifesting as the world of names and forms. Because to every form you give a name. Therefore, form can be reduced into a name. Because every form you give a name. Alright? Shabdaksharam Param Brahma. That Param Brahma, the ultimate reality, we name it as Om, is named as Om. And to put an end to the entire Shabdamaya, all the names, what we do, we dissolve that one name. Tasmin Kshini. The entire gross world of names and forms, we symbolize it as Ah. The entire subtle world of thoughts, we symbolize as U. The entire causal world, we symbolize it as So entire world is captured in A, U and correct? Other than this, you don't have any other word. And then what you do? Tasmin kshine. So when you say Om, don't say it just as a sound. You say that it is a whole world that you are pronouncing in this name. Everybody's name here and every object's name, all of them are included in that Om. So when you say that, say with that feeling. You have captured the whole world in Om. And what should you do? Tasmin kshine. Let it end. You have seen in the morning. Let it end. And then what happens? When it ends, even that end, that silence, you end. You become the Bhasmasura. That is story, Gurudev's story. But here consciousness is that Bhasmasura. Consciousness keeps on eating everything because everything is consciousness. And that silence also digested. Agastya, he drank the whole ocean and digested. Consciousness drank Agastya also. All names and forms are all digested. Tasmin kshine, when that Om ceases, yadaksharam. He is playing with the word aksharam. Om is akshara. Why? Syllable. And Brahman, the ultimate reality consciousness, akshara. Why? Imperishable. Naksharati iti akshara. Does not perish. Words can perish, syllables can't perish. Yes, that is why syllables are called as akshara. Now this is the ultimate akshara in which even the syllables are digested. He is the father of Agastya. Tasmin shine yadaksharam. That akshara, that ultimate reality. Tad aksharam vidwan dhyayet. That akshara, you are that vidwan now. You are that wise seeker. You experience it. You experience it. But nothing is being forced on you. I am not telling you should experience it. It is not forced on you. Yadi ichet chantim atmanaha. In case you desire that ultimate fulfillment of the self, I have nothing to. I am just sharing what is there in the Upanishad. I have nothing to gain. Yadi ichet. If you say I have no interest in it, get up and go. Mujhe kya hai? Rishi is telling, not me. Yadi ichet. If you desire, nothing is forced on you. In case you are not interested, few janmas go round and round and again come. At that time somebody will be there. Upanishad Rishi says, not me. Okay? Somebody will be there to teach you. See the freedom. Only I keep on telling, now. Rishi says, if you are interested, you do, otherwise you do. But what he means is that so far you have come. Take one step more. Alright? To do this upasana, wherein the Omkara puts an end to the entire realm of Shabda, you need to know two things. Next verse. Dve vidye veditavye tu Shabda Brahma Param Chayat Shabda Brahmani Nishnatah Param Brahmadhigacchati Dve Vidye Veditavye Para Parsat Shabda Brahmani Nishnatah Dve Vidye. You need to know two aspects of knowledge in performing the dissolution of the entire realm of the names through a single name Om. You need to know two things. Dve Vidye, two aspects of knowledge, Veditavye, ought to be known. What is that? One is Shabda Brahma. Shabda Brahma. Shabda Brahma is A, U and put together. Shabda Brahma. And next is what? Param Chayat. Param Chayat, that which transcends the Shabda Brahma. These two things you know. That which transcends the Shabda Brahma, that self into which after transcending the Shabda Brahma, you need to abide in. Finally, you have to remove the silence also, no? You should not get stuck up with the silence. And then what will you have if you get stuck up with silence? Rasa Swada you will have. Remember? You remember Rasa Swada? What? Laya, Vikshepa, Kashaya, Rasa Swada. Swamiji, you only told we don't have to remember all those things. We have to remember only space and pot. Yeah. That is also true. Alright. These two things you learn. Alright. And then the Upanishad Rishi says, Shabda Brahmani Nishnataha. Nishnataha, one who is an adept. One who is skilled. One who is dexterous. One who is dexterous. Shabda Brahmani Nishnataha. If you are dexterous, if you are skilled and adept in Shabda Brahma, in the Om, Shabda Brahma, Auma. What do you mean skill in Om? By the time you finish, you should have forgotten the world. Isn't it? Because when you finish the initial portion of the Om, so to say the A portion, you should have forgotten, you should have detached yourself, you should have transcended the physical world. And then when you come to U, only the mental world should be there. Even when you chant U, if you think that the mosquito is biting on your nose, you are not an adept. You're not skilled. Shabda Brahmani Nishnataha. If you become capable in Shabda Brahma, then what? Param Brahma Adhigacchati. Then you will attain the Supreme Brahman. Not before becoming an adept in Shabda Brahma. Right? Shabda Brahmani Nishnataha Param Brahma Adhigacchati. Therefore, what we should do? Again and again you practice this Omkara Upasana, this chanting of Om. And see how by the time you finish that Om, you can become absolutely still. If you're not able to do it first time, second time, 10th time, 12th time, 50th time, 100th time, 1000th time, 10,000 time, 20,000 time, do it. Because unless you do it, how can you come to Param Brahma? Only 20,000 times? 50,000 times? Be that father bird. Right? Father bird. Don't you worry about how long you have to practice your sadhana. Don't you worry. Give it to God and then you move forward. Garuda will come. Trust in the power of God's grace. We have to work. And our sincerity is what is rewarded. What is rewarded? Sincerity, not your capacity. God is not a shopkeeper. You give 100 rupees, He gives you 100 things, 100 rupees worth of things. He's not a businessman. Puja Guruji used to say very nicely, God does not see your ability, but sees your availability. A very beautiful statement. God does not check your ability, but He checks your availability. A moment, Ratnakara becomes a Valmiki. They're not. What a terrible sinner. What a great saint. Why? That movement, he decided. That's all, no more. Okay? Shabda Brahmani Nishnataha Param Brahma Adhigacchati. Alright. So let us read the verses that we completed today. Ghata Samvritam verse number 13, right? Together. Ghata Samvritam tad nabhopamaha ghatavat vividhakaram vidyamanam punah punah tadbhe janati cha nityashaha shabdamaya vruto naiva tamasayati pushkare भिन्ने तमसि चैकत्वम् एकमेवानुपश्यति शब्दाक्षरं परं ब्रह्म क्षीणे यदक्षरं तद्विद्वानक्षरं ध्यायेत् यदीच्छेच्छान्तिमात्मनः वेदितव्ये तु शब्द ब्रह्म परं च यत् ब्रह्मादिगच्छति. We have sufficient time. पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।